not know what circumstances that they have. Are we raising kings? Are we raising kings? When we commit the crime and we know have to do the time. Are we raising kings? Are we raising kings? When we don't show concern and expect young men to learn. I'm going to stand tall for my gender. No bride, no brother, this or no filter. All of you young men out there, we have to be raising kings.
Nothing else sounds as good as
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
One way.
Let me hear you now.
Party animal, party animal, party animal.
No sleep at all.
All right, then we are back. It's another talk segment. This time it is for Mr. Kingsley DeFreitas. So Kingsley, if you're listening and you can give us a call, or you're going to give us a call at this moment, then now is your time. And usually that would mean that Kingsley is unable to give us a call at this moment. However, Kingsley, if you just were occupied and then you want to call us a little bit later on, then you can definitely do that. But we are going to head into some different commentary right now. And we are going to be discussing an interesting topic. Now, I'm not sure how many of you have heard about something called broken heart syndrome before, but I had heard of it. And then I saw something in the Jamaica Star recently where a doctor is saying that broken heart syndrome is silently killing Jamaicans. So this doctor was saying that this thing that is called broken heart syndrome is affecting a lot of Jamaicans because they are faced with so many stressful things, stressful situations on a daily basis, a weekly basis, and so on. Lots of killings, rape, financial issues, domestic issues, things like that. So all the little stress factors that we have in our lives, those things can lead to broken heart syndrome. So when I heard about this and I said, but wait a minute, these issues that are affecting the Jamaicans and causing them to get this thing, we got those. We got many of those. So it made me wonder, are we going to be heading towards that path? Do we currently have persons that are being affected by broken heart syndrome, but they don't know that it is broken heart syndrome? I think only the doctors or medical professionals will be able to give us that information, right? So are there persons who are already being affected by this? If not, are we going to see more persons becoming affected by this because we have a lot of the same stress factors? We're now seeing, we've been seeing in recent times some increase in the number of killings, which we most definitely are not pleased about. We, of course, have the usual stress elements in our lives, the partner stress, the children stress, the work stress, money stress. We got all those stress, So I was kind of wondering, do you think that we could get to that same stage as Jamaica? We have a call. Okay, we have a call. Hi, caller.
Good morning.
Oh, it's Kingsley. Okay. Hi, morning, Kingsley.
Hey, yeah. Well, I was a bit distracted because I see. Okay. Let me just negotiate that. I was just distracted with some people who were trying to sing a popular song, and I said, "Lord of mercy."
Excuse you?
they need to go into a studio and see if they can organize themselves. But that's it for what it was. I didn't enjoy the radio part of freestyling, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Oh,
but good
Lord.
morning to you.
Well, we make it
But
big
here
and go
what
all
happened, right?
autograph though. Just wait.
Yeah. But here what happened? I listened to two persons made some comment after my commentary yesterday, and I'm going to say that I have been around a long time, and I have known one of the callers who call quite regular. And if I have to describe that person and his exploit over the years, I would use one word to describe him as I'm disappointed. The other person who spoke and tried to make a link with a politician who was accused of misbehavior in public office. Well, the code speak volume to that. The code did say that the accusation of misbehavior in public office didn't point the finger towards that particular person. So I can understand why some people make nonsense out of people's setback. I mean, I sit and I listen, and I remember Glenn Jackson. I remember Jules Williams. I remember Dr. Cleve Scott. I remember Susan DeFreitas, and I remember Jomo Thomas. And those are the persons I have in my back of my mind whenever I decide to call on the radio. Because I have to remember, where you have a privilege to call on WEFM, you have to remind yourself that you can't be slanderous and things. But over the years, I've been doing that, and I enjoy doing that. And I don't think that I ever disrespect anybody or defamed any person. I mean, I've been calling here for quite some time. And it's mind-boggling to hear how people will try to link you to an organized, well, I wouldn't say organization, but it wants a better word. Try to make a link to show that if you have an opinion, you don't make any sense with the opinion. Because they want to cultivate an attitude in Simpson that whenever the word Ralph Gonsalves is mentioned, you have to attach hate to it. And the two persons who called yesterday, they are NDP supporters. I know them personally. One will be surprised that when I first time I met her, it's the same person who called after who actually showed me her because I didn't know her. I know her by her voice, and I know her by a pseudo name that Frank DeSaver used to refer to her, but I think that was disrespectful. So when I listen to those two particular persons making an issue out of nothing and try to link politics to this, I am disappointed with both of them. And sometimes when things happen, it is good to know that you could make sense of it. You could think that that person yesterday, the lady, who I consider to be my friend, I now realize that she's not my friend. And Dave Roberts, who I know for years, like I said, one word to describe Dave is I'm disappointed. And I don't know if you can recall, some time ago, he spoke to you and he said that he's living obliquely opposite where they are constructing the hospital. And he said he haven't seen anything taking place there. Well, I actually passed yesterday to see if I could verify what he said. I mean, if people can be so crazy, you have a project being built right in front of your eyes. And because you have your consumed hate for Ralph Gonsalves and the people saying they're going to vote for the ULP, nothing happening as in terms of hospital. But I want him to remain alive so that he could get one of his accomplishments from the NDP. If and when Dr. Gonsalves loses the next election on Friday become Prime Minister, I will make sure campaign for him. So Dr. Friday will make a representation for him to be put on the pool release list because that is what he hoping to. But what I did, Roleza and Samuel, when I'm going to open a window for me at the National Insurance Services where self-employed persons that me could join. And I did join it. I have 4 years before I reached that retirement. And they had an increase. I used to pay $140. Now I'm paying $180. But I will try my best to make sure that I continue those payments because I don't want when I reach certain age, I have to hope that release and Dianna fast to say, well, I'll give me a small change now. No, I'm trying to avoid that. Anyhow, that is what I have to say. I want the release that sell those things out of my chest. I get them off. You have a wonderful day, and I'm going to try to see all the right here tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7:45, okay?
All right, Kingsley. All right, have a good one.
All right, then, Roleza, any comments on that one?
My last and final comment to this is anybody who has anything else to say to Kingsley, y'all do it on Kingsley program, all right? So Kingsley has expressed his thoughts, and several persons responded yesterday, and for me, that's the end of it there, all right? Kingsley went through what he went through. Whatever opinions you have of Kingsley, you have of Kingsley, but for me, any more back and forth, take it up on Kingsley program, all right? That's all I would say. We have a caller. Hi, good morning, Queens.
Good morning, my sister. I'm not going to be long. Just one quick statement. I'm begging you for help as a young person. I love you. I love this sister. Thank you for your support. I'll give my life for you. So I know hypocrite. But there's a lot of talking. And let me say, Kingsley DeFreitas, he is one of the individuals that, he wobbles. Because while he is speaking, about the Mr. Gonzalez doing this, do you understand, Kingsley, $290 million in loss at NAS? That's currently now that young people like you, if you're supposed to get $500, if you go for your money at 60 and you have to wait until 65, you would end up with 100 in your hand. And I mean, we're not looking at that. This is why, I have to speak because, I don't get a cent. At 16 years I didn't walk, and the opposition has failed us miserably. I'm calling again for Friday Leacock and Cummins to abandon because Kingsley DeFreitas do more and Dave Roberts do more to educate us. One quick thing, help us, my sister, to explain what happened in the Parliament of America. That 74% of the persons took vaccines have died and they're dead. The virus killed them. And I'm saying that is an emergent situation since about 27% of those who have taken vaccine. 81% of the Americans took a vaccine. The very reality.
Hold on. Let's stop a second. What's the percentage saying where the stats come from again?
When they did the analysis post after the American stage, when American came in BA4, BA1, BA2, BA3, GN1, when they did the analysis and they went back into these statements that I could put in front of the judge and nobody can.
What's the percentage of people who you say who took the vaccine died?
74% of persons who died.
How much?
74% of the persons died. They died from the virus. They died from the vaccine. According to the analysis coming from CDC, FDA, they did their assessment and it said that the vaccine is poison. A lot of ladies are dying, and I'm saying we were told safe and effective went to the same. We should be seeing Friday, Leacock, Cummins, Ministry of Health, Trump, Biden, all of them. No more time for no parliament unless these people go to jail because your life is in danger because you took the vaccine.
Righty then. Ooh. All right, let me stop here. So, all right. How much worked us this morning? He called from a private number. I swear it was Queens. Let your number show from now on, please, Queens. All right, let your number show. All right.
Where were we? Oh, did we have any comments for Kingsley? For Kingsley's commentary, we could go through those comments. If not, then
any comments in relation to Kingsley, as I said, do it on Kingsley's program. All right. I personally don't like back and forth, and I think if you are going to be doing a back and forth, the best thing to do it is do it with the individual on their program. Kingsley actually has a program, do it on his program. We have one person calling. We are going to take that call person gone. So, all righty.
Well, I think with that discussion that we were having before Kingsley called, we'll take that up another time. But for now, we are going to head out of this talk segment shortly. In just a few minutes, we have for you today's Foreign Policy in Focus. And we also are going to be conducting an interview at 8:30 with let me get the correct title, the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. Yes, the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. as it relates to Carry Festa 2025. It is now 8 o'clock, and this time check came to us by the New Haven Funeral Home.
Death